What's going on, everyone? Lazar Suva here. Welcome to 2023. This year, my goal is to deliver at least one new video each and every week on the topics of Facebook ads. We're going to open up and broaden out our reach as well. So, we're going to speak on Google. We're going to talk about your social media presence, as well as the platforms that you might be running your business on. The two that I'm most familiar with are Shopify and BigCommerce. So, I'll be giving you as many tips as I can on that, as well as email marketing. One very big piece in our business that we utilize that a lot of people just typically ignore or just set it once and forget it. In today's video, we're going to talk about campaign objectives. So when it comes to advertising on Facebook, one of the most important things to consider is your campaign objective. This is the goal that you want to achieve with your ad campaign. And depending on the type of campaign objective you select, Facebook's machine learning and AI is going to pinpoint specific groups of people. So, what's that mean? Let's say you're running a conversions campaign and you're trying to convert for leads. So, it's a lead gen campaign, filling out a form in Facebook. So Facebook's going to automatically try to find people who they know fill out leads in Facebook. So obviously, it's not just going to go to everybody, it's going to go to the audience that you're using to target, whether it's a custom audience, a lookalike audience, a interest-based audience. But you got to remember that that campaign objective, one of the first things you do when creating a campaign on Facebook, it's going to be dictating who sees your campaign. So Facebook offers a variety of campaign objectives that you can choose from. We're going to talk about the four specific ones that I typically use. Each of it has its own specific set of options and targeting. So some of the common objectives are brand awareness. This objective is all about getting your brand in front of as many people as possible. If you're just starting out your business and you want to increase your visibility of the business, then this is a great option. So brand awareness is essentially going to be shown to a load of individuals in that targeted audience. The CPMs are usually a lot cheaper. CPMs is the cost per thousand of people that you reach on Facebook. So if you have a brand awareness campaign compared to a conversions campaign, it's going to cost a lot less to target that same audience in a brand awareness campaign than it would for your conversions. The second campaign objective we'll talk about is traffic. So if you want to drive people to your website or a specific landing page, then this is the objective that's for you. You can use this to promote a sale, a new product, a landing page that's based on a question that you know your customer base wants the answer for, or any other type of content that you want people to see that's based around your product, your service, or the solution that you're providing. Now, I don't use traffic too much just because sometimes the quality of that traffic isn't the best. So if you're trying to get sales, you don't want to use a traffic campaign. If you're just trying to drive individuals to your website and that is a targeted set of individuals that maybe you want to create a lookalike audience off of, this may be a good objective for you. Now, the third one is an engagement campaign. This objective is all about getting people to interact with your content. So, whether it's liking, commenting, sharing a specific post, this objective is great for building a community around your business and that business Facebook page. The way I use engagement campaigns is I can create a post ID. So, it's an organic post ID, and I'll run an engagement campaign to that post ID to the specific audience that I want to target with my conversions campaign that is hopefully allowing me to get and generate more sales. Now, this engagement campaign is going to just drive comments, likes, shares, and just that social proof to that specific post. So that's how you sometimes see these posts that look like they're completely super viral, when in reality, the advertiser just spent a nice chunk of change on an engagement campaign on the specific targeted audience to get all that social proof. Now, this is really good if you want to build that social proof and use that same post for a conversions campaign. So it helps build trust, reputability, and it shows that people are talking about your company, they're talking about your product or your service that you're offering as well. Now, the fourth campaign objective that I want to talk about, and which I think is the most important and effective campaign objective on Facebook, is the conversions campaign objective. Now, if you want people to take a specific action, such as making a purchase, signing up for a newsletter, or signing up for your service or consulting, then this is an objective for you. You can use this to track conversions and you optimize your ads for the best results. So if you're asking Facebook, I want to optimize for purchases, once those purchases start coming in, the machine learning understands that. Hopefully, you're using a good AI targeting tracking software such as Hyros. I will be making a video on Hyros a little bit later here. That's one we use for a number of our uh, internal businesses as well as our clients. So your conversions campaign objective is the most important one you want to use when it comes to driving your sales. And there are many other campaign objectives available. So you want to make sure you want to pick the right one for you. But I believe that these four are the four primary campaign objectives and the ones that are really just highly targeted for exactly what that specific objective is. So brand awareness, traffic, engagement, and conversions. Now, let's talk about some real life examples. How could I use this? So, brand awareness. Let's say you're a local business, you're a local coffee shop that's just starting out and you want to increase your visibility in the community. You might choose the brand awareness objective in this sense. They could create ads featuring images of the coffee, the pastries if you have it, the cozy atmosphere inside of the cafe, and target them to the people in the surrounding neighborhood, your surrounding zip code, the city that you're in. And what will happen is the brand awareness campaign objective is made to get your brand out there. It's made to show as many impressions as it can at a very low cost. So this is going to be the more important one for you. Let's go to traffic. So let's say you're an e-commerce site, you're a fashion retailer, and you're having a sale that you might want to choose the traffic objective on. Now you got to remember, we want to be very smart with this. So if you're having a sale, you can use the shop now call to actions, the view sale items on these traffic campaigns, and you can use this as your top of funnel strategy just to drive that traffic in and retarget them with a conversions campaign. So let's talk about that in a few steps, right? So make sure you don't get lost here. So you create a traffic campaign and you'd use that target audience for your retail site, right? You're a fashion e-commerce site, and you're trying to drive some new sales, and you got a new line of clothing out there. So the traffic campaign is going to drive a bunch of traffic into your website. Hopefully, it's the right audience. If you did your homework on your targeting and your ideal customer avatar, then you know you got the right traffic going in there. Now they might not purchase, but you can retarget them with a conversions campaign. Now, the conversions campaign is going to be a lot more effective because the machine learning is going to understand that this advertiser is looking for sales, not just traffic. But you can use that audience from your Facebook pixel of people who have joined that, jumped into your website. So if you have a custom audience of people who visited my specific site and you put them in a conversions campaign, we'll just retarget those people over and over again until you get that sale. So I hope I didn't lose you guys there. If I did, always feel free to put a message, shoot a question in the comments below, send us an email at lazar@growbetterhq.com, and I do my best to help answer all these questions. Now, the fourth one again is engagement. So let's talk about a local nonprofit, for example. So let's say you're a local nonprofit organization, you want to increase the volunteer participation. You might want to choose the engagement objective. Reason being is that you can create an ad, you could feature, images of other volunteers in action, ask viewers to like or comment. You can ask them if they're interested in getting involved in the copy of that ad as well. And these ads can be targeted to people. Again, that's one of the most important part is the target aspect of these campaigns, but it can be targeted people in that local area of your nonprofit. So if you're running it in your local town or your city and you're trying to get more engagement, hey guys, we have an event in a month. We're trying to get as many volunteers or we're trying to get as many donations as we can. Can you please like, share, comment on this post. That way, more and more of your friends can see this post and hopefully help us with the greater cause of our nonprofit. So I know this video wasn't the most detailed. We're trying to keep them as efficient as possible this year, but I hope that this gave you a little bit of insight on which campaign objective is right for you. So again, we're going to run down the four most important ones again: brand awareness, traffic, engagement, and finally conversions, which I believe is the most important out of those four. Again, this is Lazar Sufi. I hope you guys liked today's video, and I hope you're prepared to watch another video that can help your business succeed in 2023 next week.